constitutional provision, has passed a number of laws, including the Foreign Currency Act, which confers absolute confidentiality on dollar deposits. Nakikinigla ako noon, sa mga argumento na the Foreign Currency Act violates the Constitution. I was already hoping with all my heart that God would strike me dead. Mabuti pang mamatay ako bilang isang abogada nang sa makikinig ako ng mga rason na ganon. Wala yan sa libro, wala yan dito, wala yan doon. Para bang hindi ka nagbasa ng batas mo. Di ibig mo sabihin wala na palang batas na nag-iiral sa mga trial na ito. Kundi kanya-kanya ng isipan. There is no conflict between the Constitution and the Foreign Currency Act. The perceived conflict is so simplistic that it is seriously laughable. Nakakatawa ka o nagpapatawa ka. If there is any conflict, it is between the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards on the one hand, which provides for a waiver of confidentiality, and the Foreign Currency Act on the other hand, which provides for absolute confidentiality. Kaya sinusunod natin ang batas sa konstitusyon, pero ang batas na pinairal ng Kongreso mukhang may conflict. Pero hindi mo masabi na the Constitution is clear, so the Constitution will of course prevail over an ordinary law. Ano namang klaseng kagaguhan yan? Galit kayo dahil ginabit ko ang salita na kagaguhan? I repeat, kagaguhan yan. Why do you study law if that is your opinion? At bakit matawagin na quasi-judicial itong proceedings na ito? If it's all purely political and anyone can have his own opinion. It is for Congress to balance, on the one hand, the need for public accountability from public officers, with, on the other hand, the desperate need for foreign investment, which entails confidentiality on pain of driving away investors from our country. Yan ang rason kung bakit meron tayong Foreign Currency Deposit Act. Dahil gusto natin na paratingin ang foreign investment at walang foreign investor. I promise you na darating kung merong bayan na may batas pala na lahat ng dolyar mo, ideklara mo. Walang darating maski isa. That is the purpose of that law. Did anybody of you bother to find out why we have a Currency Deposit Act? Puro lang tingin ninyo tungkol sa impeachment. I-parking mong pera mo dyan. Mamaya, isasalungat ko yung mga argumento ninyong yan. It makes me angry, as a former law professor and as a future judge of the International Criminal Court, that you should presume to administer justice in this manner. I am insulted by the way your minds run. It is for Congress. The argument that a dollar deposit protected from inquiry would nullify the principle of transparency is for Congress to resolve. Ay di tayo! Kayo sa House at kami sa Senate, tayo ang gumawa niyan, tayo ngayon ang may problema. Dibigyan natin ng solusyon ang problema. We could retain the absolute confidentiality clause with the amendment that Filipino public officers are not protected.